Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got two teams who will look to their running backs to try to control the pace of the game. It's the Raiders going up against the Broncos. Now we'll take you out to O.co Coliseum, where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms have the call.
Now as we go to the field, it's Tywan Jones back deep for the kickoff. And Matt Prater looks set now to kick it away. Across the 20 and tackled at the 21. So the rookie quarterback, it's not his first time onto the field, but still getting his feet wet in the NFL.
Yeah, you know, Jim, and every week it just gets a little easier, better. When you walk out there, you can settle those nerves down faster each game you play. So it's going to be fun to see how he does here today. The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding the line of scrimmage, so you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out, they'll throw it over the top.
That's a gain of only a yard.
Nice job that time by the ball carrier, getting it just past the first down mark. Big first down, keep the chains moving.
They're able to move the chains after that last run.
Let's go.
He'll get it again. Ball is out, and it's a takeaway. Breaks free, has some space to work with. Broncos, touchdown.
Touchdown.
What a deflating play for the offense. The defense picks up the fumble, takes it not only for a touchdown, but how long? Look at the blocks. That makes the offense lose its confidence. They're going to have a hard time coming back out on the field and making it happen.
Across the 20 and tackled at the 21. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. He's brought down. Here's the offensive line. And for this team, they are the lifeblood of the offense. When they're blocking well, this team can do some serious damage. They run the counter play. Hey, up the middle. He's tackled right at the 24. As we get a look at this defense, DeMarcus Ware, a player opposing offenses hate to have to face.
Oh, my gosh. And where is he going to line up? We've seen him line up outside. He lines up.
That ball has been picked off. Fights off the hit. And he heads to the sidelines, out of bounds. Bolden's going to be back deep here on the opening kick. Sebastian Janikowski has it teed up for the opening kickoff. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Makes the catch at the 7. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. Coming off a record-shattering year, breaking virtually every mark that had ever been posted in a single season, quarterback Peyton Manning.
Well, when you watch Peyton Manning play, there's a core of plays that he still runs that he has great success with. Everybody in the NFL knows he's going to run them, but he still makes them work.
First down at the 21. Handoff made. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line. Here's a look at the offense, and watch out today for Demaryius Thomas, who is tremendous after the catch.
Well, we have this phrase that we say, and we mean it adoringly. Demaryius Thomas is a beast, absolutely on the outside. He can run by you. He can run around you. He can fake you out. He just has everything you want in a wide receiver.
The Broncos come to the line with a bunch set. The Broncos take it from the 33. Ball's going to secure the handoff. Gets about 9 on the play.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Offense lines up here. Second and short. Manning keeps it. Ball is out. They recover their own fumble. That'll stop the play right there.
One thing coaches hate when their offense is on the field is fumbling the football. Because a lot of times it's just bad fundamentals. But they're lucky this time. They had the fumble. They're able to get on top of it.
Manning's going to take it from the gun. Brings it in. That brings the play to an end.
The Broncos on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for 3rd and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
Balls handed the football. And that gains a few. Here's a look at the defensive starters and a good look at the secondary, a group that could be the difference in this game today. Welker's lined up in the slot. 2nd and 8. Throwing now to his left, and that pass is going out of bounds, incomplete. On the way, 3rd down. Manning set, empty backfield. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Manning uncorks a pass, is intercepted, and he's on the sidelines and out of bounds. There's been all kinds of build-up and anticipation, and now the rookie quarterback heads onto the field for his first series.
Yeah, I think things have changed so much over the years. These quarterbacks, especially these rookies, they're so much more ready to play than previous years. They get to throw the football a lot in college, a lot in high school, so they come to the NFL prepared and ready to go.
Here's the starting offense with a receiving core that can be so dangerous in a game like this. In the end, it picks up only a yard. Let's talk about this defense. After so many years of starring in Dallas, here is DeMarcus Ware at linebacker.
He has so much pride in what he does. He stays in unbelievable shape. And for a defensive end, he can go 100% from the first play to the last play of every game.
The offense is on the field on 4th and 8. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Well, we'll be switching sides with this one. Ball's going the other way.
That's what all defensive coordinators love to see, when they don't have to blitz and one of their defensive linemen gets a sack without any blitzing.
What a place to start for the offense. The defense comes out in the nickel. First down at the 17. Setting up screen. The catch is made. Touchdown!
Good job that time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting them ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game, the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
The Broncos have the football resting on the tee, and they're about to send it down the way. What a stand by the defense. Turning it over on downs and giving the offense a great starting point from which they took advantage and put points on the board. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. They face first down. Moore's in the slot. To the ground. Looking out wide.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. The Raiders go with 2 tight ends on this play. They'll go ground, in on the stop.
Safeties now in the NFL have to cover like a corner, and they got to tackle like a linebacker. And that time the safety came up, and he tackled like a linebacker and stopped that outside run.
Jones-Drew lined up in the backfield, trying to work that left side. Hauls it in for the 1st down.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Tim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
The Raiders step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package. He's taken down at the 30. Right now, this is a team that trails, and they know that they have nothing if they don't have a rushing attack. The numbers are just dreadful, but they're going to have to get a spark from the rushing attack the rest of the way if they're going to get back into it.
We talk so much about throwing the football, scoring, doing all these things that are pretty for the fans, and we all want to see it. But the NFL always comes down, who is the most physical is the one that wins the game, and they're not being physical enough on the offensive side.
Still on his feet. He's taken down at the 47.
3rd and short. I don't know what you do anymore. I've given up. Do you throw it? Do you run it? Do you have that kind of faith in your offensive line? Well, the offense does. They run the football. Great job by the offensive lineman, giving that running back a chance to get that 1st down. If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Right back to him once more. They take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
The Raiders' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
1st down at the 41. Maurice Jones-Drew. That's a gain of 8.
Running backs, they love counter runs. They know when a defense has been over pursuing, so they make that fake one way, and when they cut it back, there's usually a great running lane there.
Jones-Drew's tackled down at the 31.
Jones-Drew is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
The Raiders snap it at the 31. Good piece of tackling.
You're running back in this league and you pick up 1st downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
What a drive this has been. Another handoff. They'll mark him at the 22. Coming up, 2nd down. This long drive continues. They call his name again. Tackles made. Now 3rd and 4 following the run. Mounting a serious drive. They feed it to him one more time. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. The offense is still on the field right now. 4th down, and they'll need to pick up 2. He'll get it again. Gains 5.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the 1st down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm, because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
And they go back to the ground. They bring him to the turf.
This is where on the defensive side, where you have the lead, the team's driving against you, call something different so you can come up with a big play and stop the offense.
Right back to him. Ware's there to make the tackle. This is 3rd down. This has been a long drive so far. Takes it again.
Well, when you have good team speed on the defensive side, you can make plays just like this. You can get it in the backfield and tackle the running back for a loss.
The field goal try. Yes, sir.
That was a nice long drive by the offense that time, and It stalls out, but good job by the kicker coming in and putting 3 points on the board.
Catches it at the 6 and begins the return. And he's brought to the ground. They come to the line, and it's first down. Ball lines up in the backfield. Manning's back in shotgun formation. He'll throw it over the middle. Looks but can't connect on the short throw. Failing to complete that one, so second down here. Manning's setting up now in the pistol. Ball's taking the handoff, and he's tackled some 3 yards away from a first down. Third down on the way. Manning's got it in the gun. Here's Sanders. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
First down at the 38. It's over to Welker. Good throw, good catch, and the receiver fights through to pick up the first.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down. Jim, that's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
Now first and 10. Manning with the give. Rocked for a loss on that tackle.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Ball lines up in the backfield. Second down and 13. He's looking to the right. It's intercepted. Running room. The tackle was made.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Raiders snap it at the 36. Looking to the right side and throwing. Probably should have had that one, but it goes incomplete.
Do one thing at a time. Catch the football, then do the next thing. Run with it. He tried to run with it too quick. That's why he dropped it.
Second and 10. Reaches out and snatches it. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
In this league now, you got to keep these wide receivers and quarterbacks guessing. You just can't come out there and play man-to-man every play and think that's going to work. You got to mix in some zones, some blitzes, and then occasionally go man-to-man cover.
And he's forced to the ground.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job, makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
The Raiders snap it at the 26. Ward's going to make the tackle.
Running backs are such a big part of the pass game now in the NFL. Look at this play, able to take a short catch and get a long gain out of it. Nice job by the running back.
They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. 3rd and 5. On the money. Ball comes out. He's brought to a halt. The defense has the football. The defense comes up with the big play. The hit. Hold on a minute. They're going to stop play and take another look at that last one. So they're looking to see if the ball came out before the knee was down.
I think when you look at these plays, most of the time it's pretty easy to determine. Jim, you know, it's just always a clear shot. When that knee hits the ground, you can freeze that shot and determine if it's a fumble or down by contact.
The ruling on the field is reversed.
They went to the booth, and it was not verified.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone, but there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
First and goal from the 5. Gets the handle here. Trevathan that time on the tackle. They keep fighting for every inch, every yard as they move closer and closer to the end zone.
Well, this offense, they fit perfectly with the head coach. He's a tough guy. He's a grinder. And this offense, what a job here right now. They are grinding this football, like you said, right down the field.
The next snap will come from the 2-yard line.
Defense ready in the goal line formation on this one. Gets it again. Runs it across. Touchdown.
Oh, what a good job there by the offense. 3rd and goal. And what do? They run the football against the defense. And nice job getting the touchdown.
Makes the PAT. The Raiders are about to kick the football back, but it's the offense celebrating and the defense doing all the setup. That fumble recovery gave them great field position, setting up the score. Anderson's going to start his return. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. First down here. Manning comes out in the pistol. Will go ground. They break through. Tackle him behind the line. The running attack has been stopped, and that's a big reason why they are behind. They will have to turn around the ground attack, Phil, to get back into this game.
I think you're right. They are getting dominated, Jim Nance, getting run over. The offensive line. The running back, it's not against the rules. You're allowed to break a tackle.
Coming up at the half, it's the EA Sports Halftime Show, sponsored by Verizon.
And now as we come back to the field, we're looking at a defense trying to maintain a lead going into the break. Welker's lined up now as a slot receiver. 2nd down and 10. Here's Sanders. Nice tackle.
Let's see what they do on this 3rd down situation.
They're in the hurry-up mode. Manning out of the gun. Throws to the right. Manning complete as he finds Welker on that throw. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Over to Thomas.
The drag route is a huge part of every offense now in the NFL. It's where the receiver starts on one side of the football, goes across the field, looking for those spots where he can catch it, and the quarterback that time threw it at the right time, right on target. Good yardage, just short of the first down.
2nd and 2. Finds Thomas, and he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line.
The defense thinks they have the guys to play man-to-man coverage down the field. Well, they didn't that time. The receiver made a nice little move, gets open, and a good throw by the quarterback.
Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Eyeing that left side. He's stacked up at that point. The Broncos are behind right now, but still have moved the ball through the air. Manning's been dropping back and finding targets so far.
Yeah, you're saying it right. They are behind, but it's not the fault of the offense. The offensive line giving this quarterback protection. Give him time. He's one of the best in the NFL.
First down here after the completion. This play set up by the long gainer. Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. They're going to get him here for a sack. The Broncos decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only one. That leads us to 2nd down. Welker's a receiver in the slot. Ball lines up in the backfield. Broncos in the end zone.
Well, when your offense goes out there and scores a touchdown to put you ahead, it's got to give a big lift to the defense. They got to get excited and go out there and hold that lead.
Extra point was good. The Raiders in position. Not much time left here in the first half, where they're now on the losing end of things. The score's 14-10. The tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. First down coming up. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
For this play, they'll go with two tight ends. Almost intercepted.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
And intercepted. He's got a wide open alley. That's a touchdown.
You got to love that from your defense. They take it.
So that means Tywan Jones will be back for the opening kick. And Matt Prater has this one teed up as they gear up for kickoff. Broncos ready to boot it down the field. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. So the rookie quarterback will take the field, trying to improve week by week.
Well, he's getting some experience. It's not a lot, but it's enough to help him feel more comfortable and I think play better. He should do well here today.
Moore's able to get a hand on it and knock it away. Second down following that incompletion. The jumbo set on the field. Keeps his legs moving. The defense gets a sack.
Well, that's a sign of a good defense. When you can sack the quarterback, when you're just rushing the defensive lineman, you don't need any tricks, you don't need any blitzes. Man, that's talent.
Third and 13. He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do.
Bolden's going to be deep here for the opening kick. And Sebastian Janikowski looks set now to kick it away. Bolden's the deep back for the opening kick.